What up everyone, it's your boy Xman87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video, and what I have for you today is the Hasbro Post exclusive Marvel Legends Hellfire Club Guard action figure review. Before I get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Now with that said, let's take a look at the Hellfire Club Guards. To cover accessories first, they come with the same pistol and blaster rifle that came with Forge. When these weapons were first introduced in the line, I automatically thought these were meant for the Hellfire goons, as they're almost identical to the ones in the comics. These are honestly the best fit for them. If anyone is upset at this choice, you shouldn't be, as they never used realistic weapons back in the day. It wasn't until I believe 2011 during the Schism storyline where Marvel altered their looks a bit by giving them more of a tactical look and more realistic weapons, even as far as changing their colors to black with red, green, blue, yellow, etc. So again, it's pretty comic accurate, making it the best fit for them. Alright, so finally we got the Hellfire Club Goons for Marvel Legends. This is the one army builder I wanted the most for Marvel Legends. Now I can finally review it, talk about it, and take a lot of pictures with it. And it is on the Bucky Cap mold, so if you know what to expect with that, then you're gonna know what to get with this figure. But honestly, I don't mind. At first, I said maybe the Pizza Spidey mold would work best with them because I wanted butterfly joints, so you know, they can wield their guns. It's just more convenient for posing, you know, armed soldiers and stuff like that. But then I go back and read the comics where it leads into the Dark Phoenix event, and I look at them and I'm like, wow, you know, the Bucky Cap physique actually matches their physique in the comics. So honestly, I don't mind this at all. However, in a perfect world, I would have preferred this to be on the Sunfire body mold. And just to bring a figure with that same body mold, the physique is there, you know, this would have been the preferred choice. But for $14.99, I mean, you're going to army build these guys. And that's how I looked at it. They're going to be army built, and with a bunch of them all together, they're just going to look simply amazing, and they freaking do. So you really can't have one of these guys, you know? You have to have at least two or more, because you're not going to get a satisfaction with just one. You're just not. They just look great all together. And if you don't know anything about the Hellfire Club Guards, they are basically mercenaries hired by the Hellfire Club's inner circle. So they're believed to be the best mercenaries, the best killers in the world, period. So these guys do a lot of their dirty work. Now taking a close look at the head sculpt, it looks freaking great, man. They always had this creepy look to them with this faceplate and the eyes, you know, exposed, and you can see the pupils inside. Very dark. And then you got the mouth open as well. If I hit some light on it, you can see the blue underneath the mask. So this is a really cool looking faceplate, and the faceplate is sculpted on the mask. It is a separate piece, as you see, and you get this seam in the middle that's not only just painted, it is sculpted on as well. So that is really cool. They even sculpted the facial structures on the mask, which I think came out dope. You got the cheekbones, you know, very prominent right there, the chin, and the eyebrows as well. So you got some nice muscle facial structure. This head sculpt is really taken off the pages from the comics. Overall, a great head sculpt. Looking at the rest of the body, you get this nice blue and red paint. You get their red trimming pattern on the chest. The belt right here, that is a new sculpted piece. And you get that same trimming red pattern on the back. Red gloves. I really like the blue paint on this. Even the red, it is really solid. You know, again, Bucky Cap mold, blue legs, and the red boots, and that is pretty much it. So you guys know how the Bucky Cap mold works, but in this segment, I want to show off the cool kit bashing. I had lots of fun, you know, mixing and matching with this guy. So I kind of wanted to do my own take on some Hellfire Club goons. Mainly inspired from some of the militant looking stuff that I've seen from the Schism run, and yeah, some other ideas that I wanted to show you guys. So I am going to show that off right now. So the first one up you see here is kind of my heavy artillery Hellfire goon, and what I did here was give him the straps from the AIM soldiers. So I gave him the brown straps right there. The backpack is from the Deathlock. And then the belt strap came from Union Jack, so he has the knife right there, and then the gun as well. This magazine thigh strap right here came from the Winter Soldier, so use that. And then this gun, I forgot where this gun came from. Actually, I think it's from the Punisher. I believe it was the Walgreens exclusive. Think it was that Punisher, if not the camo Punisher, but yeah, I think this looks pretty freaking badass. Next one is another militant style goon I have right here, and I use the Scourge holster right here, and also the Scourge harness strap. I think that looked really cool. Got the knife right there, and I gave him the MCU Hydra Blaster because I wanted a kind of flamethrower looking gun, but I should get like one of those assault rifles, and yeah, it still looks pretty cool. See what I can further do with this. But for now, I'm just having fun, you know. Gotta have fun with your figures. And this looks good. Then next up, there's one of my favorite ideas, and something I always imagined is a cyborg style looking like Hellfire Goon. So I always had this idea. If Donald Pierce made the Reavers, you know, army of cyborgs, why didn't he do the same for the Hellfire Goons? That would have looked awesome, like cyborg looking Hellfire Goons. So I just kind of, you know, used my imagination and kind of let it run here. So I gave him the Deathlock heavy gunner, that big Gatling gun he comes with, and the Deathlock backpack. The strap here is from the Punisher, Camel Punisher. I'll find another belt strap. I think I have Killmonger somewhere. I just couldn't find it. I was looking for that. Probably do something like that. And then the head is the Citizen V. You know, I figured, hey, you know, if I could get an extra one of these and paint it in a metallic silver, it would look more like cyborg looking like. And I gave him the Donald Pierce hands. You know, I wanted him to look like a cyborg, and since he has a trigger hand, you know, right there, and he could just hold it. So I think this is cool. I'll probably do, you know, get a little deeper in the kit bash and probably use Deathlock's arm right here so he could have a complete cyborg arm. Alright, so I did manage to find the Killmonger belt, and yeah, it looks good. It fits perfectly over the belt, so yeah, I like that a lot. And another idea I want to play with is taking the Iron Man 2020 head, because it looks Hellfire Goon-like, and painting this in blue and, you know, see how that looks for a cyborg head. I think that would be freaking crazy. So yeah, you know me, I want to always bring you something different, something unique. I don't want you to see the same Hellfire Club review over and over that you saw from, you know, other folks. I always try to bring something different to the table, and so I always try my best to be an action figure genius and entertain you guys here. So let me know what you guys think of this kit bash. You can have all sorts of head swapping fun with this guy. I put the blonde Peter Parker head on him, you know, Ben Reilly. And yeah, this will probably be my Angelo. So if you guys read that X-Men issue number 133, you know that Angelo was Wolverine's first Hellfire Club Guard victim in that issue. Maybe you want to do a Scott Summers in disguise. Maybe try another Scott Summers head. You know, this one looks cool. Or maybe a Chef Ramsay in disguise going on a secret mission to find his lamb sauce. Where's the lamb sauce? And now for this comparison segment, I'm going to bring up a few fun topics for discussion. First, I want to show you this comparison of the Hellfire Club Guard next to the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Series 3 Wolverine Hellfire Guard base, recreating that iconic Hellfire Club basement battle scene with all the crates. Speaking of crates, big thanks to my wife Justine, aka Geek Chic Style, for making me all the custom crates in the background along with the Hellfire Club basement diorama. Anyways, I had this damn Toy Biz base forever, but this is the closest thing we got in a Marvel Legends Hellfire Club Goon figure. Now, back in 2005, we were originally supposed to get an all-army builder wave from Toy Biz with a Hellfire Club mercenary in it, thus leading into my next topic, of which my man Boog from ACBA is working tirelessly to rally the Hasbro Marvel team, pitching multiple ideas and make that wishful army builder wave concept come to fruition. In his most recent interview with Hasbro, Dwight Stahl challenged the collector community to come up with a list of troop building figures that you would love to see in an all-army builder wave, including the Bath. So I'm going to leave a link of his most recent Hasbro interview video in the description below. So please be sure to participate and name your candidates, and also subscribe to Boog's channel and share that video around. I'll be working on my list and making a video or an IG post of it really soon, so stay tuned for that. Moving on, here are the Hellfire Club Goons next to Dazzler, in which she battled them during her first appearance in X-Men issue number 130. Here they are next to the post-con exclusive Hellfire Club White Queen Emma Frost. Here is one Hellfire Guard next to the other two army builders offered exclusively on Pulse, which are the Hydra and AIM soldiers. Here is a Hellfire Club soldier next to some of the 80s X-Men team members from that run. Here they are next to Wolverine, which they don't want any part of this guy. And lastly, here's a Hellfire Guard next to some crate boxes. And now for my on the shelf segment, here are my Hellfire Guards in my X-Men villains display, and they are where they should be, which is guarding the Hellfire Club. Alright, and now to wrap things up, I have a lot to say here, but I just want to say that I found these figures to be extremely fun. The fact that these guys were supposed to come out back in 2005 under Toy Biz, and finally getting them now under Hasbro, the wait for those 15 years killed me, but well worth it as I let out all the fun taking pics for days. I know it's on the Bucky Cat mold, and I don't want to sound like an unappreciative bastard, as I would have loved for these to be on the Sunfire mold, but I'm a very appreciative person, so for that, I'm truly thankful to have these figures finally made. Even more appreciative that these are $14.99, which makes it so much easier on the wallet to army build. It sold out quickly over the post-con weekend and is now back up for pre-order. I believe the AIM Soldiers sold out too. Anyways, it just goes to show you that it's a proven successful formula with these army builders. When was the last time we saw Marvel Legends go for $14.99 as a regular retail price? Not sale price, a regular price. Probably 2010 to 2012, if not maybe before that, putting it over a decade. It's a damn good price for a new figure. This makes it our most affordable X-Men army builder. This is now our third or fourth army builder for X-Men. I could be wrong and missing a few. After all, I'm human and make mistakes, and this hobby is a lot to keep up with. But first being the Sentinels, can't count the Brood Queen Bath as that's obviously the Queen and not regular Brood minions. Second, Multiple Man. The third would make it the Reavers, but it only came with the head for Skullbuster and Reese, so you really only get 2 characters out of it. You had to do a lot of kit bashing to create a variety for them since they all had different looks, which can cost you lots of money depending how deep you want to go with it. I guess you can add the Stepford Cuckoos in the mix for a small build if you wanted to display the 3 or 5 in 1. So yeah, these guards are definitely wallet friendly. That being said, for my final rating, I'm going real high with a 9 out of 10. I know many of you will disagree with my rating because it's a new head and a belt on a Bucky Cat mold, but the physique, the guns, face sculpts matches their comic book counterparts, and the pricing wins here. I'm not judging this as a standalone. I'm judging it as intended being an army builder. Therefore, I stand by what I say. It's not like you can't get great poses with the Bucky Cat mold, as I have captured many dynamic looking poses through my photography. They're fun to set up, getting beaten up, or putting the hurt on your X-Men. You gotta get at least 2 of these or more to really enhance that fun factor, because one just won't do, as that's not an army. Right now I have 11 and got 5 more on the way, putting me at 16. I think I'm gonna cap out at 20, but that's just because I'm a hardcore army builder. If you were to ask me what's a good max out number for the casual army builder, I'd say go with 6. That way you can recreate the iconic cover of X-Men 133 if you so desire on your display. So 4 or 6 would be ideal. Anyways, I can finally sleep peacefully now that I have my most wanted army builder. Then to have it go along with the Hellfire Club set in the same year, at the same time, it's truly the icing on the cake for me. So now I kick it back to you guys. What do you want to see next for the post army builder offers? I'd like to get some female Hellfire goons now. Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. That was my review. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Link is in the description below. If you want to enhance your displays and photography, you can purchase some props and dioramas. Please visit my shop at shopxmanny87.com. Hit the notification bell so you know when my videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. Enjoy the pics at the end of the video. See you on the next review. Peace, peace. Oh hey, if you made it to the end of the video and saw all the hard work I put into these pictures, then I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Therefore, I'm going to give you a special treat in this post-credit scene. The special treat is a fun fact that I'd love to share with you. Do you know which character from the Savage Land was once a member of the Hellfire Club? If you guessed Sauron, then you are correct. So here is the return of Naked Sexy Sauron!